Hello, everyone. Today, I'm going to do a little bit more into how to actually deploy our website that we actually made in our last video. You'll be able to find that up here and also down in the description. Okay, first, we're going to go into the account that we just created with GitHub. We're going to go to New Repository by going into Repositories and hitting New. We're going to give it a name. We're going to give it a description, make sure that we have it public, and then from there, we're going to create a repository. After we've done that, we come to this screen, and you can see this is our first time, so we're not going to do the quick setup, and we're not creating a new repository on the command line. No, what we're doing is actually pushing an existing repository, as in the repository that we have on our computer, on using the command line. So we're going to open up our terminal. We're going to cd into our desktop and then our codex main, our project codex main. Just by the way, you can hit tab to after you've filled out like half the file name, and it should fill it out for you. And what we're going to do is we're going to copy and paste this, push an existing repository from the command line into our command line. Once we do that, and put in our password for our SSH key, we're going to find that our repository is exactly what we have on our computer. Except for a few key changes. The .environment file and also the node modules will not be on GitHub. And that's good, so that you don't keep on sending every single time a client opens up your website all 1.6 gigabytes that comes with that repository and the node modules. Okay, after we've done that, what we're going to do is create accounts with Render and Vercel. And why are we going to do that? Well, the reason why we do both of those things is because Render is going to connect everything that we need on the server side, and Vercel is going to do everything client side. So when we enter Render, we're going to go connect it with our GitHub, and we're going to click on our tutorial API, which is the new one that I just created. And we're going to put in whatever name that we want. So, for example, tutorial API. And as I said before, we're using Render as a server side. So we're going to have to actually enter in to our server file. So that's going to be our root. And we're going to put in the command npm run server. After we do that, we can wait for this to work in the next 20 minutes. And then we're going to go over to Vercel. Vercel's much the same. We're going to create a new project connected to our GitHub into the repository that we just created. And then change the root directory to client instead. And we're going to make sure our framework is Vite, V-I-T-E. Once we've done all of this, what we're going to find is that if it worked perfectly, we have a completely new website that works with Vercel. They have a lot of great tutorials that you can use, so hopefully you can use those to actually deploy it, add it to your GoDaddy account or your Squarespace or whatever it is that you use for your domain names, but you can connect it to that and you have a full-fledged website. So thank you so much for listening. Have a great day. Bye.